Good afternoon, you're watching your lunchtime news here on TV1 with me, Deshan Gonavala. We've got the very latest from here at home and around the world lined up for you this afternoon. But before we delve deeper into these stories and many more, let's first have a look at the headlines.
Term of the Northwestern Provincial Council concludes today. Another elephant killed after being hit by a train in Valikanda. Police officer of the Dadigama police station injured after a gun misfired. South African finance minister resigned. First Sri Lanka-England ODI to take place in Dambulla.
Now in your lead story, this afternoon a wild elephant sustained serious injuries last night as a result of a collision with a train in Monarathanna in Valikanda.
The elephant was injured in a collision with the Batiklo-Colombo Express train. However, daily train travel was not affected by the incident. A wildlife veterinary division officer arrived at the scene to treat the injured animal. The officials, with the assistance of area residents, were successful in moving the elephant off track prior to administering the medication. Our reporter said that the elephant is currently receiving treatment. Our camera also recorded these pictures of another wild elephant roaming the area close to where the accident had occurred. 4 elephants died following a collision with the Meenagiya train plying from Batiklo to Colombo last Saturday. Among these elephants was a calf aged about 80 days. The incident occurred near the 178th milepost near the Valikanda railway station. A similar incident that took place on the 18th of last month also led to a death of 4 elephants. The accident took place when the Palugaswevagalloe train met with the accident in the Puakpitiya area. Around 14 elephants have died due to train accidents. During wildlife officials state that as of now, a total of 201 elephants have died due to various reasons. 65% of these deaths occurred as a result of human actions. The department further said that these accidents occur most frequently in the Monaragala, Hambantota, Kurunagala and Polonnaruwa districts.
Now Newsfirst recently reported on an elephant with an injured left leg in Hodavel, Hambantota. This elephant succumbed to its injuries last evening.
The elephant was found injured at the Katueva Forest Reserve by area residents on the 5th of October. According to our correspondent, the Udavala veterinarian team had arrived upon the request made by the villagers and treated the elephant. However, despite their best efforts, the animal succumbed to its injuries. Following religious blessings, wildlife officers and area residents performed the final rites. Please don't let these animals die like this. My house was destroyed by elephants, but I couldn't bear this animal suffering like this. Therefore, I called the wildlife office. I fed the elephant myself. The authorities should be thoroughly invested in this. Don't let these animals die.
Now in your local news, the tenure of the Northwestern Provincial Council ends at midnight tonight. The authority of the Provincial Council will be handed over to the Governor of the province. The official tenure of the Central Provincial Council ended on the 8th of this month. The tenure of the North Central, Sabragamur and Eastern Provincial Councils expired in September last year, while the tenure of the Northern Provincial Council will end on the 25th of this month. The tenure of the Southern and Western Provincial Councils will end on the 10th and 21st of April next year, while the Uva Provincial Council ends on the 8th of September next year. Now in more local news, a police officer has sustained injuries after a gun went off within the Dadigama police station. The police media unit said the gun had gone off when the officer was returning his firearm to the armory. The injured officer is a police sergeant and is receiving treatment at the Kagol hospital. Now, one individual who has suffered injuries as a result of a shooting that took place at a guest house in Pilana, Habradua, has been admitted to the hospital.
The police state that the victim is a 27-year-old resident of Tenkallagoda, Gaul. Security officers admitted the youth to the Karapiti hospital after finding him unconscious at about 10 p.m. last night. Police further stated that a motorcycle and a mobile phone was found in close proximity to where the youth lay unconscious. The youth is yet to regain consciousness. Police officers further elaborated that investigations have begun to find more information regarding this shooting.
Now, in your political news this afternoon, the first meeting of the Western Provincial Council was held yesterday.
A proposal to provide a special relief to children with special needs was passed on this occasion. The proposal was put forward by Councillor Upali Kodikara. The proposal was unanimously accepted.
There are about 27,500 children who are considered children with special needs. If the government is only allocating a sum of 150 million rupees, that is a very small amount per child. So the government must do more to improve this situation. The Ministry of Social Welfare and the Ministry of Education must come together to set up a program for these kids. This year alone, I spent 300,000 rupees on such cases. There were 2 events in Kolonnawa and Kaduwela for children with special needs. If I can spend 300,000 rupees, the ministries I mentioned can do much more.
Now, in your sports news, Sri Lanka take on England today in the first of the 5 ODI match series. The game takes place in Dambulla and is scheduled for a 2 p.m. start. It must be noted there is no rain in Dambulla at the moment and conditions look favourable for play. The last time England toured Sri Lanka in 2014, they suffered a 2-5 defeat in the ODI series. Well, that's a wrap of lunchtime news for this afternoon. Join us again as we bring you the very latest in our 55 bulletins. And don't forget to enjoy the Sri Lanka versus England cricket match live on all our channels. I'm Deshan Gonawala for the News First team. Good day.